welcome to my channel, the Baking Diva. Well, the holidays are over until next year, and I know a lot of people in January, they make New Year's resolutions. I don't make any. Many years ago I did, but to be honest with you, I don't keep them. So what's the sense in making them? I come up with some things I'd like to do in the new year, but I don't make any resolutions. So if you do and you keep them, kudos to you, but I don't. Well, this is going to be a short video. One thing I do want to do with the coming years, I'd like to pay a little bit more attention to my health. As you get older, things creep up, and I know most of you who have blood work done. I get routine blood work done. They always have that A1C on there, which is, your glucose. It determines, your sugar. And they look at that to see if, possibly you're getting diabetes. Well, mine's always been normal. And then the last couple of years, it was always like sort of, I guess, borderline. They called it, I forget, pre-diabetes or something. And the doctor never put me on medication for it or anything, because he said, I know you're good with watching your weight and, watching your carbs. Even though I do bake, I don't sit here and eat everything I bake. I mean, everything in moderation is good. But, he never put me on anything. But then as time went on, and I was getting, blood work done, the number, that A1C number, started to go up. And now it was right at that spot where I guess they can call it diabetes. So I really was reluctant to go on a medication. But anyway, he put me on one that would hopefully not cause any side effects, and a low dose of it. And he said, but you know what? He said, I'd like you to go see an endocrinologist, because they really specialize in that. And I'm thinking, I didn't even really know what an endocrinologist was. And, my husband passed away this past April. Most of you that follow me know that. And it's been, I'm not going to lie, it's been really tough. You see me on here with my smile, but no one knows what goes on behind closed doors, and it has been tough. And I haven't been eating right because I just haven't felt like it. And so I said, it's not a New Year's resolution, but I am going to try to maybe eat a little healthier this year and whatnot. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. It took me 3 months to get an appointment with this endocrinologist. I tried to make the appointment in August. There's not that many of them, and they book up. They couldn't give me an appointment till December. So I waited 3 months for the appointment. Long story short, I went, I saw the doctor, and she said, well, yeah, you have diabetes. I'm like, what? It's a type 2 diabetes. So anyway, I have to kind of watch my carbs, and she put me on another medicine. It's not Ozempic or anything like that. I think it's metformin. It's a very common medicine to go on. And, I poke my finger, and I keep a little log, and I see her in 3 months. So anyway, enough of that little background. Of course, I wasn't happy to hear that, but I have started watching my carbs, and it's not like you used to hear, like if you have diabetes, you can't eat sugar ever, and that's not true. You have to watch your carbs, obviously, and you have to plan for it. If it's not realistic to think, and the doctor told me this, that if it's a holiday or a birthday or a special event, that you're not going to have a dessert or a piece of the cake. Of course you are. You just have to plan for it, and you have to be sensible. So anyway, I came across this recipe because you have to watch with your bread. And I will tell you, if you see in the stores, because they make the keto bread now and all, it's so darn expensive. I think for a loaf of Arnold keto bread, it's like $6.95. And I've been to Aldi's, they have it, it's less, but it's expensive. And they try to put a lot of fiber in it, so if a lot of fiber bothers you, well, I won't say any more. So I came across this recipe, and it's supposed to be like an amazing muffin recipe that you make in a mug or, maybe a large coffee cup. And it will not raise your blood sugar at all. And there was a diabetes channel that I watched. I honestly can't remember what it was. Let me see. No. But the person said that watching their diet and making these little muffins instead of bread, their glucose dropped 25 points. So anyway, it's super easy to make. And I think I'm going to be doing it from now on. I'm not going to pay $7 for a loaf of bread. Sometimes it bothers me. And the ingredients in this, I know, don't. So what do you say we get going? Let's get going! And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, love to have you. Trust me, just because I'm having an issue with this doesn't mean I'm only going to make recipes for diabetics. I will continue on. No one else in my family is diabetic. I will continue on making a little of everything like I always do. So the first thing you're going to need is a little bowl to mix like a little liquid ingredients in. So I'm just going to use this. And the liquid ingredients, and I'll put it down below for you. They call it an amazing muffin, but I guess you could always say amazing muffin / bread because you can use it for so many things. So in here I'm going to put 1 egg. I just cracked an egg open before this, and maybe it was good luck. I had 2 yolks in it. I never find an egg with 2 yolks. So anyway, I cracked another one. Just a 1 yolk egg. And then I am going to add to that, let me get my spoon out here. It's going to be ½ a teaspoon of vanilla extract. If you want, you don't have to put vanilla in. You can put orange extract in. So this is just a ½ a teaspoon. So let me see. That's a ½ a teaspoon, yes. Add in. Okay. And we're just putting the liquid in here. There's not much of it. We're going to put in here 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Okay, let me get my tablespoon out here. So just 2 of these. Okay. And let me see, is there any more liquid ingredients? Yes, there is. You can either use 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, or you can use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I happen to have run out of coconut oil, so I'm just going to use olive oil here. 2 tablespoons of that. So this is pretty easy, these ingredients. So even if you're not diabetic and you just are trying to eat low carb, this is perfect. It's not just for diabetes. Okay. And that, let me see, I believe is the liquid. So let's just mix this up in here. Okay. Now you are going to need a mug. Now, this happens to be a large mug. It's one of those Ray Dunn ones. It happens to say on it, TGIF. This grandma is fabulous, but it's big. And then I have the other mug that looked a little small. So, it tells you to use a big mug. But the bigger the mug, it's not going to raise as high. But I'm going to use this anyway. And if I decide I want to use a smaller mug next time, I will. So mixing this, really simple. Okay. Now I'm just going to add some little dry ingredients to this. So we're going to use 2 super heaping tablespoons of almond flour. So I have almond flour here. I always keep almond flour in the house because I use it for muffins and other things. This happens to be Rob's Red Mill almond flour, which I like, but you can use any almond flour. So 2 heaping tablespoons of almond flour. So that looks heaping, right? I think. That in, and that looks heaping. Okay. 2 tablespoons of almond flour and 2 super heaping tablespoons of coconut flour. Now, you may not have coconut flour in your pantry, but it's not expensive. The almond powder is a little bit more expensive. Coconut flour is not expensive, and this will last you a long time. So it's 2 super heaping tablespoons of coconut flour. So notice we're not using any white flour in here. White flour is the enemy. Okay. And let's see. About 1/8 teaspoon of salt. What did I do with my salt? I just had it out here. Hold on. Okay. I can pretty much judge this. This is just like 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And 1 packet of stevia. I use stevia, or stevia in the raw. It's the only sweetener that does not bother me. It doesn't cause me to have an aftertaste. It doesn't affect my stomach or other areas. And I use it every day. So when I have my lemon water every day, I put ice cubes in it, I make lemon water, and I put a packet or 2 of stevia in the raw in there. So right now we have our salt, our coconut flour, our almond flour, and we need one more thing, baking powder, which I'm sure you will have in your house. So baking powder is, let's see, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So let me get this again. 1/2 teaspoon. Here it is. All right. And I believe that's it. So now we're going to mix that. Now that was pretty easy, right? So yeah, just mix it up. No mixer. This is going to be microwave, so no oven, hardly any cleanup. So there you go. See how it's going to be thick? It's going to be a batter consistency. And just remember, this is very low carb, and there's no sugar in it. So if you want to do a low carb diet, you want to cut down on your bread. And if you're going to have bread, I mean, try to have like a whole grain bread, maybe a wheat or even a rye, but no white bread. So we're going to mix this. Now I'm going to take this mug. Now you can either use butter, melted butter, or I'm not going to bother. I'm going to just spray it with some non-stick spray. Just spray inside the mug. And like I say, I think this mug is a little big, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. So there you go. Okay. And then I'm going to put this mixture in my mug, just like that. And I'm going to put it in my microwave for 90 seconds. Now that's easy, right? Now these can be used, you can eat them plain. You can put butter on them. You can put peanut butter on them. You can put fat-free syrup on them with fruit. I mean, you can do so much. You can make yourself a little sandwich. You can put an egg on them. But they're going to be much more healthier than bread. So this is it. And like I say, this mug is big, so I don't know how they're going to come out in here, but we'll give it a try. Okay. Stop making so much noise, Dolores. And for those of you that are new here, maybe this is your first time, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. It's been an uphill battle. I'm close to 10,000 subscribers now. So if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you do a little bit of everything, sweet, savory, and just to keep it fun, I throw in some holidays, vacations, reviews, and whatnot. All right, so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna head over to my microwave, and I'm gonna put this on 90 seconds, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. So I microwaved this for 90 seconds, and I'm going to take it out and put it on this dish. It's still pretty hot though. So let me see how easy this comes out. Very hot. Look at that, not bad. Popped right out of there, and it has almost like a spongy consistency to it. It looks good, look at that. I'm gonna put a picture in for you before I cut it so you can see. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna turn this over on its side. Like I say, it's still pretty hot. But you can get, like I would say, a good, nice 4 slices out of this. So let's see. Look how easy it cuts. Oh, this is just like, look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put a picture in for you, but my hands are clean. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it smells divine. All right, I'm gonna do 4, I think. Look at that. I mean, that satisfies me. I'll tell you, I don't have a problem having a nice cup of coffee or tea with this. Oh no, look at that. Oh, perfect. I'll hold it up, but I'll also put a picture in for you. Hopefully you can see that. Now you can make any kind of a little sandwich with this. Now because we put in the vanilla and the stevia, they're really calling it a muffin. But you can do whatever you want with it. Right now, I am just going to put some butter on it and eat it while it's warm. Now, the person, it was a diabetes channel, the person that put that recipe on there that I saw, that person said that their glucose dropped 25 points in 2 hours. I'm just repeating what I read. And I usually always use regular butter. And my husband loved the Kerrygold Irish butter. But I did see a nutritionist after I saw the endocrinologist. And she was wonderful. She was very helpful. She went over so many things with me one-on-one. So I bought the Smart Balance. I bought the original. Supports healthy cholesterol levels. I mean, it's not like I use a whole lot of it anyway. So I'm going to put a little of this. Let's see. I should have had a butter knife. Oh well. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. On here. It looks so good. I'll put a picture in for you too. I'm big on pictures. I like you to see what they look like. Look at that. You have to make them. They are not dry at all. A little bit of like a spongy consistency, but very tasty. A little sweetness, but not a lot of sweetness. Butter's melting on there. These are good. I have no problem making this in the morning. This would fill me up. You can have some fruit with it. Whatever your little heart desires. Oh, they're so good. So, I will not be spending, excuse me, $7 on a loaf of bread anymore. That's crazy. And these taste so much better. So, I'll put the recipe, came right out of the mug, slid right out. I'll put the recipe down below in the more section for you. Honestly, excuse me, please give them a try. And like I say, these are diabetics' best friend. Well, anyway, so thank you all for watching. I really do hope you'll try this, and I would so love it if you would subscribe to my channel and help me get up to that 10,000. Trust me, I've worked hard to get there. And love you all, appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to go now eat this because, honestly, I'm going to make a cup of coffee and this is going to be my lunch today. So I'll see you soon. Toodles! 2 thumbs up.